Oh, hello everybody. This is The Rassling Show. I am your host, The Block. Don't forget to check the description box. Click on that link. Those videos are funny and engaging, and I had no part in making them. So anybody out there that perhaps doesn't like my sense of humor or just the way I talk, I don't know, you'll rest assured that I had no involvement in these videos. So they are probably super awesome. And they're well worth the time, and it's better than watching an unboxing. So yes, today I'd like to talk about opinions. I know, sounds exciting, right? But I'd like to talk about opinions. Everyone's entitled to them, of course. And I had a few bullet points on this, but I've always found it interesting how people are always like, you have to respect my opinion. Now, I've never really disrespected anyone's opinion. I mean, I'm sure it's happened at some point, but I try not to. And I just always found it funny how you have to respect someone's opinion, because opinion is basically, it's just like a belief. It's a subjective point of view that you got from observing either your experiences or analyzing your emotions and such things. You know, it's just like, okay, I seen this, or I engaged in this, and this is how I feel. Or this is what people told me to feel, and the people that told me this I really trust, because they're like my friends and stuff, so I should feel or believe what they do. You know, that's fine and dandy, but I don't see how I gotta respect that. Like, once again, I'm not gonna disrespect it, but respect, in my opinion, is something that's reserved for, I don't know, admirable acts, or, I don't know, firemen, or, you know, something like that's like you look at either it's an act or an action that you wouldn't normally do, but you could see that nobility, the admiralty, like I said before, of it, so you like respect it. You know, maybe a lot of you out there, you know, respect the military, or respect policemen, or respect, I don't know, your grandparents, you know, because they have lots of wisdom and life experience. And you know, that's all good. You know, I respect my grandparents and firefighters and such. That's just what I'm getting to. It's like people in actual actions, not like an opinion, which is something everyone can have. And to beat the dead horse again, I'm going to reiterate, I'm not saying you should disrespect people's opinions, or that their opinions have no weight, or that my opinions are right or yours are wrong, because of course, in my opinion and pretty much everyone else's, they have stated that opinions can't really be wrong or right. They could be based off of false premises or like wrong facts, but we don't need to get into all that, because then this video would be like a 3-hour long psychology lecture or something. But yeah, let me know in the comment box if you kind of agree with that, or you think I'm totally off base, and then I'll you know, analyze it, because that's just my opinion. But maybe you know, I need to rethink how I look at things. That's just my thinking, that respect is more for like acts and actions and people that do good things or are very hard working and such. I don't see how you can respect an opinion which is basically like, well, in my opinion, Hornswoggle is a good worker. Like, I'd be like, well, if you say so, okay. But I'm not gonna be like, you know what, I respect that. The fact that you came to that conclusion, I respect it. So yeah, I hope I didn't lose any of you with that. Another point is, a lot of people use the in my opinion thing a little too much, and it seems like a defense mechanism. Once again, I'm sure I use it too. I'm not going to be above everybody. These are some observations. I thought this was going to be a cool little video. Maybe it would start some discussion, maybe not. But they'll be like, in my opinion, look, that's, in my opinion, blah, blah, blah. That's just how I feel. Let's agree to disagree. And I mean, do any of you out there feel that sometimes that's a cop-out, like, they're just stuck in, they just want to be stuck like that? And that, like I'm saying, you don't have to change people's minds, and people should believe, I guess, what they want to believe. They should have their opinions on what they want to. And obviously, like, as a second party, like, let's say me and the viewer were engaging in something, and I'd be like, well, in my opinion, da-da-da-da. And they would say, well, in my opinion, da-da-da. Obviously, in my opinion, it seems like in human nature, we always kind of want to either at least come to a middle ground, or kind of, we're not maybe knowingly doing it or want to do it, but it seems like it comes out naturally. I mean, it seems like me and other people I observe kind of want to force, like I was saying, they're not knowingly and purposely doing this, at least most people, but they kind of want to force their beliefs and opinions onto you. But at the same time, you're so set, I guess rightfully so, in your opinion or belief or whatever, that you will reject anything they say and hold firm on yours. So it's like we're having a stubborn off. So I just always found that interesting, whether it be about wrestling, politics, like you're always formulating your defense, or you're not willing to listen to their side. Or even if you do listen to their side, you're like, well, it's wrong because that's not my opinion. It's not my opinion, so whatever you just said was wrong. So yes, maybe I'm excuse me, perhaps I'm not the best person to bring this up, but I think we could have a cool discussion on this. You know, I believe I have my Skype info down there, Twitter, whatever. Heck, you could video response to this or video response to somebody else. I just thought it was interesting how the whole opinion belief system works. I'm not a psych major, but I also believe that humans, in my opinion, see, I have to keep adding that, in my opinion, do want a sense of normalcy and continuality, I guess the word would be. Like, they don't like a lot of changes in life. They kind of like, I mean, obviously this does sound good. They want a constant paycheck. You know, every morning they wake up, they want to have their car start up. You know, things like that. We don't really like change, I guess, unless it makes our situation better. So, like, for example, if a new car appeared in your driveway, you'd be like, no! I guess unless you were really attached to your junker car. I don't know. This just seems like generalities, but if you just suddenly, you know, a new car, a new house appeared, you probably would be willing, you know, you willingly accept that change. You'd be like, yes. But if it's a bad change, or you have to go out of your way, or it affects you negatively in some way, we don't like that. So humans generally, overall, don't seem to like change, which, going back to opinions, I think that's why a lot of people, including myself, like to reject other people's perspectives or beliefs. You know, because it threatens that normalcy, that, all right, this is what I believe. I never really want to be challenged too much. I just want my car to start. I want to collect a paycheck. You know, 9 to 5, keep everything the same every day. Which is odd, because then people are always like, I'm bored. And that's probably usually why, because they just kind of do the same thing day in and day out. And, you know, if you never do something different, you're probably never going to get a different result. So, yes, you know, leave your comments on that, what you think about that. I don't know what else I really had to say about opinions, other than, like I said, like, sometimes I'll be like, in my opinion, you know, it does seem sometimes like a cop-out, like people never want to get challenged. And how do we grow as people if we never want to get challenged? And, you know, of course you can have opinions and beliefs, and people should at least not really respect them. I mean, if they want to respect them, that's fine. But at least take them perhaps into consideration. And try not to disrespect someone's opinion. So yes, that's all I can really come up with now. I'm probably not the good at these. So yes, that's about all I can really think of right now. Of course, the comment section is open for anyone. I don't block anyone. You know, we can expand upon this or whatnot. But I thought this would be a nice deviation from other people's videos and my own silly videos. I thought I'd do more of a serious topic. This has been The Rassling Show. I'm your host of the blog, and I thought this was a nice little deviation from my normal, somewhat silly videos and everyone else's videos, you know, unboxings, DVD reviews, you know, that's all fine, but, you know, if you can occasionally throw psychology or deeper thought into a video, heck, why not? So yes, the comment section is open. Please expand upon my ideas or whatnot.